how you guys were able to just instantly click and just vibe to that. So I know the mic in front of me is a little bit deceiving. Some of you might be expecting me to sing. Unfortunately, that is not my talent for tonight. But yeah, we're gonna do one more song. So it's just a melody that I wrote actually. So all the melodies I'm gonna be playing tonight are melodies that I wrote. They're very fast paced, they're very energetic. So yeah, I really do appreciate you guys just clapping and just bouncing on my rhythm, bouncing on my vibe. And yeah, so I'm gonna do one more. So this one is with the people with the clicks. Does everybody? How many people here have clicks? How many people have clicks? Sweet. So our next metronome beat is more of a 4/4. Okay, so. So introductions are in order. I see some new faces tonight. So my name is Gatsby. We call this show Cypher. So we are a space that just promotes creativity, like-minded people that just connect with each other and are just here for the creative vibes, the easy flows. And yeah, you might see that we're set up a little bit like a jazz, a jazz lounge, which is also, we're kind of like trying to emulate the intimacy that is felt in that. So we're really close, you know, and we're trying to get getting you guys involved with the acts, and we're trying to get you as involved with us as possible, because tonight is just about connection. Tonight is about vibes and about good times, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, again, we will be having our first act of the night. Some of you guys know him as a friend. Some of you guys know him as a brother. I know him as Dr. Victor. Yeah. So yes, like his name entails, he is Russian. So be careful, be careful. He does experiment a little bit, but he experiments with words. And yeah, he will be delivering for us a few really sick and powerful poems.
Hello there. Can everyone hear me?
Yeah.
So I'm going to start with a poem called Bruv. So, bruv, brew, bro, I come to say hello. Chinatown chap, to you I tip my cap. Pal man mate, is it too late to greet you, to salute you? 'Cause people, whether your nickname be from comradeship or fame, I will always consider you more important than cider. I will always consider you a friend. That's the first one. Second one is called Questions. Clouds in the sky, tell me why. Birds in the forest, where is your nest? Fish in the sea, what do you see? Cows on the field, to whom do you yield? Frog in the pond, who is that in the beyond? Flowers in the bush, how are you so lush? Man in the mirror, why are you asking all these questions? 'Cause knowing them won't make you see clearer. This is the realizations of a man desperate for answers. Why? Stop, drop this act. Appreciate the beauty of the nature. Appreciate the significance of their nurture. 'Cause truth does not lie in knowing, but in believing. The last one is called Positivity. Some of you might know this one. So, what is the difference, the significance of a positive attitude among the multitude of negative people, or should I dare say, sheeple? Every day they're exposed to negativity. Through the news grows their animosity towards the world. Through media and the spoken word, they are led like sheep in waters so deep, deep, deeper, drowning, struggling, blinded, binded by their own thoughts, until there's nothing left. This is the greatest theft. But listen up, I say. There is a way, a spark, a mark that can be left on those down under. What can it be? I wonder. A smile, walking that extra mile, extending a helping hand to those stuck in the quicksand. Be a friend to those that think it's the end. Be the light to those that got struck by the world's blight. Is that enough? Ain't it tough? Yes, and yes. Listen up, I say. Being positive is not easy, but it can have an impact. Everlasting, life-changing, the ladder out of the hole, the first step to being whole. Someone's only hope. This is not a romantic trope. I'm serious. Sometimes all you need, my words you must heed, is the positivity, the creativity of someone else to start again. The question is not if, but when. So, I end off this motivation with gratification to those who smiled while I was lost in the wild. Thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. So, I'll also be just dropping a poem or two. Yeah, so this next poem is actually from a time when I was a little bit more, how do I say this? Self-centered, more egotistical. I was so on my own hype and my own vibe that I was like, hey, you know what? I might be the shit. But yeah, so yeah, I wrote this when I was feeling like so into my own pride and I was so in my own head. I call it the Song of Kong.
Yes.
Kong. Kong's not me. Kong's who I claim to be. Kong is not who I am. When time comes, Kong is what I am. Necessarily evil I must be. Where is he? Kong can never be me. Kong is all they see. Kong is never free. I myself am different from Kong. Don't judge me, for my pride is long. That make me never wrong. A song is sung. Kong isn't real. Kong is fake. Kong is an illusion I make. A song is sung. One that only take. My skin is dark, much like my heart. Filthy hands feed cracked lips. Don't hate me, for my pride is hard. Sexualized, wishing I was dealt a different card. A song is sung to measure how low my weight is hung. Kong hates it when they say I'm wrong. Kong loves it when they're gone. They peel my skin to find nothing underneath. A mouth full of promises I can't keep. Kong is I, live forever, never die. Don't spite me, cause I'm Kong. Don't hate me, for my pride is the reason for many a song. He is a reflection of me. A shadow I can't see. A shadow of everything I have been. Kong is no king, he's no more than a thing. Don't hate me, for my pride is vengeance. Blind followers cursed, they can't see the resemblance. And yes, it's that long. But if that's the only thing you took, then you're not really listening to the song. Okay, and yeah, so like I said, I wrote that in a moment when I was so high on my own vibe and I was so into myself that I was kind of like going all egotistical. And throughout that moment when I was so egotistical and so self-centered, I found myself isolating myself, you know, pushing away from everybody. And then a moment came when my own strength wasn't enough and I kind of plummeted in an ocean. So an ocean of grief, an ocean of selflessness and, not selflessness, but like, you know, worthlessness, you know, feeling like I'm not worth much. And I was so stuck again. So I moved from one prison of pride to a prison of, you know, self-doubt. So a friend of mine actually was able to articulate those emotions when I wasn't able to put them together. And it was so random actually. He was teaching me how to write poetry. I had a certain emotion in mind and he was like, hey, let me write something. And I was like, okay, cool. So he wrote an example and then that example actually became an articulation of something I felt. So yeah, it's strange how the universe works or how God works, whoever you believe in. It's just strange how it all comes together. So yeah, this one is called Drowned. Yep, drowned. I was flailing around like a clown, my whole world turned upside down. Like a storm broken from a cloud, the panic came rushing down. I'm drowned. Shit, really? Is this the end for me? An echoing darkness as far as the eye can see. A bleeding of life leaving me, flowing free steadily. With a slowing of beats I fall. Calm, standing readily for the sweet embrace of the face on its way to get me. But then I see a helping hand reaching out through to pull me. Succumb to the force, I only wonder, could this be the opposite force of failing or falling under? Imagine a blunder, the thunder breaks through, it's you. You give me power, you give me strength. The present tense is only to devour. This is my hour, I choose life. I will not cower like a supple flower. Yeah, and that actually just describes a moment when I was so deep into this dark space. And something did come to pull me out, you know. And when I stepped into the light, I was like, yo, you know, this is really nice. You know, this is really nice. I would like to bring some more people into that light and into that energy, into that space. So yeah, so next up actually we're gonna have a really, really, really cool guy. His name is Africa. Yes, 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 it's you.
Okay. I wasn't ready for that. Okay.
Yeah, so he'll be delivering some beautiful poetry, some beautiful words, accompanied by the man over there on the keys. Wonder, man. Wonderful. So yeah, I'm excited to hear what he's got, and hope you guys enjoy.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much. Awesome. I'm going to greet you just now. I'm going to go straight into poetry. Then I'll greet you. Yes, being called a K-word cuts deep. But it could never cut deeper than the 9mm bullet that executed my father in broad daylight by his own people. Yes, I want to fight racism against my people, but am I not fighting the wrong enemy? Am I not fighting the wrong people? That flag makes me sick to my core. It brings back so many bad memories, but I also see red flags of the youth consumed and drowning in drugs at the hands of those that are supposed to be their role models, those whom they are supposed to look up to. At night, it's terrifying to think of what they get up to. Crews and gangs they form to fight one another, willing to risk it all and spill blood. It's brother against brother for the territory. I shed a tear in worry, wondering if this behavior still feeds off the past. Wondering if our dark history fuels and still has enough spark to ignite the burning tires on our roads, fires that bring down schools, clinics and protests. I guess that's a theory I'll have to test. But for now, a luta continua. But who is my real enemy? Is it the farmer that pays me peanuts for a whole day working the land? Or is it my brother that's willing to kill me for the peanuts I got from the farmer? Is it the stupid teacher that won't let me come into class and let me face the headmaster's office because of the size of my hair? Or is it the man that raped and killed my sister in the post office because of the size of her skirt? Rest in peace, Winene. Am I not fighting the wrong enemy, pointing a finger when three are pointing at me? I'm pointing a finger when three are pointing at me. Passing a brother being robbed, pretending I don't see. Knowing for a fact if I interfere, that could easily be me. So I turn a blind eye and pretend I don't see. I've got children at home depending on me. Angry at myself, I want to fight. Am I the enemy? Or did the actions of the others start this war that's raging within me? Am I not fighting the wrong enemy? My name is Alfred. That's Wanda. Thank you. This one is called The Enemy, inspired by true events. Sometimes we get into battles, we get into wars with spirits and with people that are not really the enemy. We told lies and we deceived, and we end up fighting one another, whereas sometimes the war is within. So sometimes you just gotta fight the war that's within. I gotta raise this mic up. Let me raise this mic up. There you go. Did you like that? Yes. Okay, all right. I've got one more piece. Wanda, thank you very much, guys. Wanda on the keys, please give him a round of applause. Cool. Yeah. Yeah. So my next poem is called A Black Man. So it's a true story. My father was murdered in 2019 in Utrecht, my hometown, broad daylight. We still don't know why, but yeah, that's my story. The same year, there was a case of Uyinene. I'm sure you heard me saying rest in peace, Uyinene. Uyinene was a young student from East London that was murdered as well in Cape Town at the post office by a worker in the post office. That made news, the story. So yeah, the poem is inspired by true events. So this one is called A Black Man. Okay, let me just put this away. The hatred of a black man for another. Umntu, gumntu, ngabantu is an endangered phrase, all but forgotten as if it was a passing phase. These are the roots from which we stem from. But along the way, we lost our way like a bird that drifted from the nest, never to return to its mother's feeding. Today, we beg for unity when it should be engineered in our DNA. We thrive on animosity because everybody wants things their way. It's my way or the highway, or so they say. Our communities are broken and bleeding. Our aunties and grannies pleading for their children to end the violence against their own siblings. The hatred of a black man for another, deeper than the pain of a son without a father, stronger than the umbilical cord that connects a fetus to a mother. It is driven like a revolution. But what is the cause? It is the cancer in our society, and we seem not to know what is the cause. This shit has been playing on for years without a pause. A black man hates to see another succeed. He would rather cut down your tree instead of planting his own seed. A black man takes from the weak and the poor in the name of the Lord. Skin of a sheep in a wolf, with false self-proclaimed pastors, deacons, and prophets, using and misweaponizing our only solid ground, hope and faith against us, to rip us off of all our blood and sweat, everyday hustle, or at least 10% of it. Stealing from the children of God. Now, how are you a man of God? The hatred of a black man for another. Our oppressors and enemies are cheering our demise. Why wouldn't they? Why shouldn't they? This self-inflicted pain is too deep not to notice. The scars that we bleed from go way back to our ancestors. But now what we bleed for is the direct insult to their ultimate sacrifice. A black strong warrior drowning in a pool of his own blood from the blade of his own dagger. In my own home, a reflection on the mirror is my worst enemy, staring right back at me. He looks like me. He talks like me. He cooks it for me. The sound of a hatred of a black man for another. Thank you, everyone. My name is Africa. I hope you enjoyed the evening trailer.
That was deep. Wow. And yeah, it's so fitting that your name is Africa. And so what Africa was actually speaking about speaks so truly and so deeply about how a lot of people actually view each other and how communities are destroyed and kept at such a level, you know, where nobody really prospers. I remember, so I'm an artist too, and my subject matter is black consciousness. So basically, black awareness, telling people who they are, showing them their identity, that there's richness in your dark skin, you know, that there's no shame in it. So yeah, trust, that poem really struck deep, and I'm actually gonna complement it with one of my own poems as well. I call it Unsober Nights. Unsober nights, head in the clouds, every direction is right. My clique is tight, blood brothers with estranged fathers, but our blood is black, so trust it's aight. Got 3 kids, me, myself, and I, ill-disciplined cause I loves to fight. My true self is always out of sight. Can never be the real me even despite their goals so higher than a kite. My boys' dreams been taking flight, proud of them because I knew what they were dealing with inside. Fearless, yeah, they had no doubt. All some of you know is how to pout. Fat ass, slim waist, that's their talent they scout. Trust, we ain't mad if that's all you're about, but don't you think it's funny how easily these men be giving you clout? 2 sons and a daughter on the way, bold, they breathe out words you'll never say. Quick on their feet so there's no delay. Children, but trust they don't play. Put my daughter on the altar in case my pride fails me and I falter. 7 children, no mother, a brother turned to a father. Family feuding, hating on each other. Streets are muddy, might find a body in the gutter. We're the future, guess what, the future is here. Yet we leave these old misguided heads to steer. Even though their evil intent is clear, take a seat, grab a beer, and drink to a generation that is rooted in fear. So we have about 2 more acts, and then we're closing the night. But between then and now, we normally have a segment where we socialize and network. So for the next 10 minutes or so, we will be taking a quick break, just getting to know each other, grabbing a cup of coffee, grabbing a quick snack, and just socializing for a bit while we are setting up for the last event. But yeah, thank everybody for being here. Please get up and do your thing. The way you're looking at me, I'm like, okay. Two more performances, Irene and then myself, and then at the end it's going to be what's those little things that you got on your tickets. So you guys are going to be part of the last performance, which will be a bit of an improv. So we'll bounce around with each other, and if anybody does feel inspired or feels like they want to share something, please do come to the front. That's a moment where you can just share what's on your heart, share whatever vibe or feeling that you've got. If you have a song in your heart, come up. One of us will know how to play it, and we'll play it, and yeah. So, next up we have Irene. Whoa, that was insane. That was insane. Truly a blessed night, honestly. From deep words to deep instrumentals, that was really beautiful. That was really beautiful. So the next poem I'm going to do actually, it's a little bit of a risky one. It's a little bit of a risky one. It just speaks on fluctuation of energy from negative to positive. So this is actually by one of my favorite poets. Her name is Gloria Carter. Some of you might recognize the surname Carter as being Jay-Z. So it's actually Jay-Z's mom. She's a really talented poet. So the next one is called Smile. Good morn or evening, friends. Living in the shadows, can you imagine what kind of life that is to live? In the shadows, people see you as happy and free because that's what you want them to see. Living two lives, happy but not free. You live in the shadows for fear of someone hurting your family or the person you love. The world is changing and they say it's time to be free. But you live in the fear of just being me. Living in the shadows feels like a safe place to be. No harm for them, no harm for me, but life is short and it's time to be free. Love who you love because life isn't guaranteed. Smile. Next one is called Shady Butterfly. So I'm not sure how many of you know about the poet Akua Naru. Yeah, she is, you know, she is magnetic. She has such a vibrant personality and her words cut deep and they speak such a different note. So I was listening to one of her poems a while back. It's called How Does Love Feel? And yeah, so I was really into it, and one day I found myself reciting it, but reciting it in my own words, and just bouncing off from what I felt from her to what I was relating to in my own life, as we artists and people and creatives do so often. So I was like, you know what, let me write it down and write it in my own words a little bit. Okay. Shady Butterfly. My shady butterfly flew away from me. I waited patiently near windows and doorsteps, playing make-believe. As my tears pour to chest to once succeed to hear of you. Surely there's never been a shade so blue, a stank attitude so not mad at you. Not a magnitude to encompass the latitude of my love for you. What do I have to do? What do I have to do? My friends say I've got it bad for you. I do, but there's nothing in this world I'd rather do but you. I want to love your existence, drenched in the colors of your energy, then reflect on the memory. I want to lose myself inside yourself until you find me, confine me to the freedom of your prison. Exist in the same space, same time. Combine until your thoughts slow grind with mine. I want to drink the sweat of your intellect, reflect, and watch my light passions mark your neck. Caress the sight of your presence with no question, with the nakedness of love, pure love. I want to love my soulmate. I wonder, how does it feel like to love your soulmate? Kind of like writing poetry till climax, till the point and place where space and time match, and we cross divine paths. So tell me, would you like that? Okay, cool. So I have been waiting for this part the whole night, actually. So you guys are going to be performing with us, which is going to be epic. So everybody that got a click, please put up your hands. Oh, click, 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 click. Okay, cool. Stompers, where you at? And clappers, let's go. I feel like we're a little bit unevenly divided here between clappers and stompers. Okay, cool. So this is gonna be the flow. So it's gonna go stamp, clap, stamp, clap, stamp. the guitar, and then
It's a Queen song.
hey. Okay, Julio. Okay, does everybody remember the progression? Okay, let's go. First, we start with our stompers. And clap. Okay. And clicks. Yeah, guys. Come up, you.
By the way, my name is Chowder, and I would like that to
keep going.
Yeah.
Everybody remember this?
Remember?
Okay.
Let's go.
Yeah. Clicks.
life. Look, the world is in shambles, we see it by witnessing the temples. The world is in shambles, I'd save it, but the chances are ample. Paradise through a paradise, can get you paid the price. So paradise through a paradise, can you be paralyzed? The paradise were given to you to reap the paralyzed before the kingdom. So you better recognize your paradigm. A paradise for the child before the paradise. A paradise before killing a child is then a paradox. A paradox can be a pair of dice because they paradise. It's saving paradise. Okay, it's paradise. Let's bring it back. One more time. I wish I could sing right now, but I didn't
Child. That man is a king, man. Hey. Yeah. Okay, we have one more, so this is gonna be our closing and our finale. Okay, everybody that claps, clap with me. Okay, so we're gonna start with that progression. So firstly the clappers are gonna go, and then afterwards the clickers, and then stompers, and then we just flow. If you feel inspired to create something, please do come up on stage. If you feel to sing out of nowhere, to harmonize, to just even dance, even if you feel that, just do that and just catch the vibe that's here. Okay, awesome. Let us go.
Achieved in any day, realize.
Awesome, awesome. That was so much fun. Yeah. Now, honestly, this is literally the definition of quality over quantity. You guys are so amazing. I really enjoyed tonight. Thank you so much. And please do grab a drink, grab some coffee, grab something, and yeah, enjoy the rest of your night. Awesome, guys. Thank you so much. Any song.
Come on, I believe you. Come on. What's this, right? I'm just going to see it.
Oh yeah, so a lot of us took a really cool pictures, and Africa and his crew actually have been recording this whole segment. So if you are interested in rewatching and reliving and you know, re-embracing this moment, you guys can catch them on Garden Route TV on YouTube.
Yeah, I'll send my invoice.
Yeah. Alright, awesome guys. Thank you for such an amazing evening. Yeah, let's get it.
Any request?
On YouTube.